What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you living out there, man? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course. Shout out to everybody out there rocking with the channel.
As always, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it's set to all so you get all our videos as they drop. Artists, man, if you have a song that you want us to react to, make sure you check out the link in the description. We could definitely get you hooked up on that, or we could place you in front of one of our up-and-coming videos. Either way, we do about 60 seconds of your song. Either way, information is down below. All right, man. So speaking of artists, man, we got Keith Murray, man. When's the last time you heard Keith Murray on a track, man?
You know, I'm glad you honored Keith Murray, though.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got VBDC and collaborating with Keith Murray, but we do, come on, man. We are hip-hop. We are a lot of different things. Well, at least at one point we were. We react to rock and metal
country and
hip hop
all
and country. But you know, we got a whole side of our channel currently still dedicated to hip hop. So we got to make sure that we shout out, you know, our boy Keith Murray, man. You know what I mean? The most beautifulest thing in this world,
yeah,
just
man.
like that. So classic. And then we got VBDC, who we're not familiar with, but they're doing this collab with Keith Murray, and apparently the name stands for Venice Beach Dub Club. And Venice Beach Dub Club, they do reggae, they do hip hop and alternative as well. You know what I mean? So we're getting different genres apparently with this group. So I'm excited to see, you know what that sounds like, man. But let's get into it though, man. VBDC and Keith Murray, Jah RX, and it looks like this is the Redeye remix. Let's rock.
I'm not an addict, baby.
I'm not an addict.
What did he say? Yeah, what did he say? I'm not an addict, baby, or an addict today, babe. Is Jah RX, is that like a prescription thing? Like RX, it says Jah RX in the title. Is that like weed prescription or something like that?
I didn't expect that was going to be the first line of the song. I'm not an addict today, baby. But that's funny though, because he's got the reggae type of sound to it. You know,
Yeah.
That's just funny. I'm not an addict today.
That's funny as hell. Let's
But
go.
most days though, most days.
Yeah, not today though.
I'm not an addict, baby. Smoke a lot, son. But I got needs. He got needs, she got needs. We got needs, we got weed. You got weed. I gotta have it, baby. I gotta have it. Jah prescribe me. Oh, yeah. Come on.
Yep.
Go. Yeah.
Okay.
They know who it's go. Yeah. Check it out. Only a fool step between me and the green. I get better as my eyes get better. Yes, I think you know what I mean. Pray and meditate each day. Yeah, solitude, certain that alone don't make them demons go away. Only one thing I need. What you need, son? Tell them what you need, son. Job description, good sense. No sticks, no seeds in my weed, please. We don't call it medication. I am no man's patient. Job description is for healing and iration. So not an addict, baby.
It's almost impossible for a groove like this to not be pleasant on some level, right? This reggae flavor, it is just one of those universal things that puts you in a certain mode. And I'm looking at the surrounding area, and obviously they're in Venice Beach, right? And I think that this is perfect for Venice, because this doesn't give me Jamaica. This gives me Americanized reggae on the West Coast. Like this is like the perfect backdrop for this, like skateboarders and all that shit. Yeah. So it's a pleasant groove, man.
And that's what this sounds like to me. It just sounds like, you know, just have a good time, kick it, lounge, you know what I'm saying? And that's what he's saying, you know, that the way I'm taking the lyrics is like, man, we all got some issues that we're dealing with. Because he says specifically, but that alone don't make the demons go away. Because he's talking about prayer, meditations, solitude, serendipity. So I'm thinking he's saying, you know, I do all these things. I'm very spiritual, you know what I mean? Because we all got problems in our day-to-day that we got to deal with. You know, and prayer alone and meditating alone, you know, sometimes you need a little bit more. I need that ganja, man. Sometimes I just need a little hit. No sticks, no seeds, you know what I'm saying? Just got to be straight. You know what I mean? That just helps alone. Not that prayer and meditation is not good, but every little bit helps. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it comes from the earth. You know what I'm saying?
Every little bit
God
helps.
created it. It comes from the earth. You know what I'm saying? But now sticks and seeds even remotely still a thing? I know when I was growing up, you know what I'm saying, it was Reggie and all, like we call it bullshit weed, Reggie. You know what I'm saying? And it had sticks and seeds in it. But like, is that even wrong? Because I've heard that weed is outrageously strong nowadays with all the hybrids and all that stuff that they're creating. Like I heard that, people. I think Pete Davidson. Shout out to Pete Davidson. He said he had to quit. He was just like, once I started like feeling like I had schizophrenia, he was like the type of like with how strong the weed was. He was like, yeah, I just realized that weed nowadays is not. It's just on a different level. So I've been hearing debate about that. Some people say they don't get high like they used to. Back in the sour diesel days and all that shit. But so I'm out of the weed game. I need some help on understanding where the weed game is. Because some people think it's crazy, outrageous transformer weed. Or just like, nah, this shit, it looks crazy, but it doesn't get you high. So I don't know. But bottom line is, man, you know, I'm looking at my man. I'm looking at the lyrics here and I'm seeing my man smiling and all that. Whatever concoction has entered his life seems to be working very well. And you know Keith Murray, we know Keith Murray, you know, he could tote. You know what I'm saying? He's always been on it too. So, but the vibe overall, man, is just cool. So yeah, let's keep it rocking.
Education, I am, no man's patient. Job description is from healing and iration. So not an addict, baby.
You just look at you know, like, ain't no way you
but I got needs.
the long hair.
You got weed, gotta have it, baby. But I got to have it.
Yeah, you gotta have it. You need it.
Job describe me. Job bless, no man curse. You read it in the scriptures, you hear it on my verse. It's Mr. Keith Murray, the lyrical acrobatic. When I puff the herb, I cannot be mad at you. As easy as ABC, 1, 2, 3. Just roll it, light it, smoke it, pass it to me. It's steady herb consumption while the beat pumping. Relax in the groove, let me learn you something. Now they wanna charge me with weed tariff. What? I feel like Bob Marley when he shot Sarah. Just because a pair of eyes closed don't mean he's sleep. Just because his eyes open don't mean that he woke. The science of the whole earth culture ain't no joke. They can help you.
That's good. That's true though. I don't know if y'all heard that. He said just because a man's eyes closed don't mean that he is asleep, and just because his eyes is open don't mean that he's awake. He said, woke.
Yeah.
But that's true though, right? You know what I'm saying? That was funny. That's a funny play on
being high.
Getting high. You know, you look like, hey man, you know, he's like kind of drowsy, but he's like, nah, he ain't sleep. He more aware of anything than a motherfucker that's eyes is open. Is what he's saying. You know,
he's hovering above his body right now. He sees everything in all angles right now with his eyes closed. His verse though, he sounds like Keith Murray though.
He does.
Like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. You know, we love our legends, we love our old school heads, but they don't always sound the same when they try to come back and do things. I feel like he sounds identical.
Yeah, me too.
In terms of his flow, his delivery, his tonality, everything sounds the exact same from what I remember. So shout out to Keith, man. He still sounds sharp.
Learn you something. Now they want to charge me with weed tariff. What? I feel like Bob Marley when he shot Sarah. Just because a pair of eyes closed don't mean he sleep. Just because his eyes open don't mean that he woke. The science of the whole herb culture ain't no joke. It can help you in many ways. It's take light toast. I told you legalize and not advertise. Now the ganja culture's gentrified. It's Big G, keep running, BBDC. That's one, LOD, don't smoke weed. Baby, it's a smoke a lot, son.
I just smoke a lot.
But I got needs. He got needs, she got needs, we got needs, we got weed, you got weed. I gotta have it, baby.
I don't know if he's being funny when he says that he's not an addict, and because everybody I knew that smoked weed would say that, but then they would smoke weed literally like 4 or 5 times a day, 7 days a week, and because it became a running joke, like motherfuckers that smoke weed don't know that they're addicts, but I think that they do. I don't know if he's making that like almost like a play on, it's like a satire type of thing. Like he actually is an addict. You know what I'm saying? Because he does say I gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not an addict. Nah, I'm not. I just smoke 8 times a day.
I can stop anytime I want.
Yeah, anytime I want.
I just don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, sir, I think that you know, by definition, maybe you're an addict.
But I just don't want to.
Don't smoke weed, addict, baby. It's a smoke a lot, son.
See?
But I got needs. He got needs, she got needs, we got needs, we got weed, you got weed. I gotta have it, baby. Got to have it.
Good horns too, instrumentation.
Job describe me. No, I'm not an addict, baby.
breakdown right here is cool though.
Like this part, get better as my eyes get better. My eyes ain't red, it's all in my head.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to the band. I want to shout out to the band. I don't know if VBDC, Venice Beach Dub Club, do they play live instruments in the studio, or are they a live band, or are they just sort of, is that a beat that they make? Because that felt live to me. That felt like they had actual instrumentalists in the studio creating that sound. But because I want to compliment them on just the horn. I love the way that horn sounded, especially the cover, because they had like a little breakdown at the end, that and the drumming was, you know, mildly slick there at the end to end it. So I thought the instrumentation was good in this, man, and it just made you feel good. So shout out to the band. In addition to you know, my man, you know, the singer, I thought he had a cool voice. You know, he stayed in pocket the whole time. You know, it was just very relaxing, calm, cool, collected. And I actually really liked Keith's verse, because he had said something about weed being gentrified at the end, and that's something I've been curious about, kind of with the sort of inclusion, I guess, now of dispensaries. I'm like, the weed game just always feels, I almost feel like weed got less popular. Like, it got crazy popular at a certain point, and I could be way off, because again, I am not a weedologist. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like before dispensaries, it kind of reached almost like a fever pitch, and then the dispensaries came, and it still was popular, and then it just almost feels like, I don't know, because maybe, I don't know if it's just too, the hybridization and the overall expense of it is higher now, and it just seems like it isn't as cool to a lot of people anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know if that's what Keith Murray is saying when he says it's been gentrified. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game has changed in some way, really. Like, the soul and the essence of, you know, when you went to go smoke some weed and all that other stuff, the culture of it has changed, is what he's saying. But I just don't know why he's saying that. So I'd like to get some feedback on that, because from the outside looking in, someone who's never really been into weed like that, it does feel like things have changed culturally surrounding it. But anyways, I really liked Keith's verse as well, man. Like I said, he sounds sharp, sounds like himself.
Yep. And,
you know, I feel like this could be on, you know, they could do a lot with this on. This could be on movies. Y'all could put this in movies. Yeah. You could play this around pretty much anybody. You could play this around kids, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You could play this at different functions, different events, and it feels like it's just very sort of passable, right? Like, not too offensive. Seems like there's a lot of application for this, and I think, again, it's just hard for this type of groove to just be to be appalling, right? To be something that I think would turn people off. So shout out to VBDC Club, Keith Murray, and whoever else, all the musicians on this one. Yeah, solid track though, man.
Yeah, man, I don't have much to add to that, man. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I like reggae music in general, so I like going to festivals. I was going to go to it this year, but, man, everything's going up, man. The damn, speaking of tariffs and taxes and all that shit and inflation, that shit's going up. But I do enjoy it, man. I've always enjoyed reggae music. I thought Keith Murray's contribution was Keith Murray, man. I think he got the message. He was on topic. He talked about weed the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was done in a way that really complemented the music. It didn't really get too rapidy rap heavy. You know what I mean? To take you out of the reggae groove. So I thought he did a good job. I thought VBDC, I thought he sounded really good. I thought it was cool, man. I thought they did the thing, man. It was fun. It was low key. It was a cool little vibe. I just don't think you can go wrong with something like that. You said it best. It could be played in multiple facets. I mean, I think that you could do a lot with that. Movies, music, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, man. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Shout out to VBDC and Keith Murray. If you guys enjoyed that, their information, of course, will be in the description below. Make sure you kind of follow them, check them out. You know, give us more. If you guys find something else from the VBDC Club that you guys want us to react to, make sure you hit us up. Definitely on Instagram. Shoot us a DM on Instagram if you see anything else from them that you want us to react to. And that's it. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. That's Ryan. Las Vegas.
We out.